Ah, there you are. Listen, I've got some bad news. Well, good news, bad news, and worse news. Which do you want first? A feral bit it. Pretty hard, too. That's the worst news. Ugly news? You mean the worse news. The good, the bad, and the worse. The worst news being that I've got a fistful of teeth. While I was scoping the place out, one of the ferals got a bit antsy and nipped my hand. Well, I suppose bit the shit out of it is more accurate. I beat the hell out of him, but I can barely hold my gun. I can still type if I take little breaks. That's what I was doing when you walked in. I was reckless. Usually I don't have too much trouble with ferals. Most schools don't. I had to be more careful recently. I may as well come clean. The reason I know so much about these caches is because I've already found a few. One cache had a device called the Phoenix 2 stem cell imitator. The Phoenix 2 was part of Poseidon's line of regenerative implants. It's more sophisticated and much rarer than the Phoenix 1 monocyte breeder. With it, I've been able to repair my vocal cords and significantly slow down the degenerative effects that radiation decay has had on my brain. In short, I'm becoming more human, and the ferals have noticed. The bad news is that the security fence in here is a tough nut to crack. Because of that, I couldn't scout out the basement beforehand. I got into one of the terminals, but the video feed is completely dead. Ferals must have chewed through the wires or something. You're welcome to try your hand at the lock. If not, there's gotta be a key around here somewhere. But ferals down in the basement? I got nothing. The good news is that there are a lot less ferals in here than I thought. Plus, most of the nastier ones are behind a security fence. Easy pickings. Crazy, I know. But you've seen, or heard, firsthand the effects of the Phoenix 2. This brings us to what I'm really looking for. Before the war, Poseidon was working exhaustively on something called the Phoenix 6. In all my years of research, I've only learned two things. First, there was only one. Whatever it was, no reproduction could even come close to the effectiveness of the prototype. And second, the head of Poseidon himself was directly involved. If it was important enough for him, then it must be something big. That's all I know for sure. But if it still exists, Buzzards Bay is where it will be. That massive tech cache, that's the only place safe enough. It sounds like a long shot, I know. But if this is what the Phoenix 2 can do, just imagine what the Phoenix 6 is capable of. The Phoenix series demonstrated regenerative properties. Something this advanced. It could reverse my ghoulification. I know what you're thinking. I know it's basically nothing to go on. But if you knew what it was like to wake up and see this face, to see this face and be reminded of exactly why you've got it. Look. I'm sorry, let's just get going. See if you can get that door open. I'll support you however I can from this terminal. Just give me a few more minutes for this med-X to kick in.
Got it. Yes. That's it. Yes.
Jeez, you certainly made a mess of this place. No more than the Mirelurks did, I suppose. Now then, let's light this candle. See if you can help me find the switch.
Six months later.
You made an absolute mess of the place. No more than the Mirelurks did, I suppose. Now then, let's light this candle. See if you can help me find the switch. How do I... Oh, here we go. Exterior lighting. Wow. Isn't that something? Come on, let's get in there and survey the damage. Oh, God, that smell! That's coming from a ghoul. Oh, man. Let's see if we can get to the bridge. The emergency lights are on. Well, let's survey the damage. Actually, we probably need to switch from auxiliary power first. Why don't you head down there and jumpstart the reactor? Just follow the lights. Oh, and most everything on this ship is automated, so if its sensors are still functioning, it should just start up on proximity.
Hey.
Well, the reactor is definitely on, but without that AI core active, I can't figure out much else. What did you find? Smashed? What, like with a hammer? That is a very big problem. Those cores were state-of-the-art and expensive as hell to design. Of everything that could be broken, that is easily the worst.
Damn it.
That's pretty bad news. Thankfully, I may know how to fix some of that. The AI was smashed. And the first thing we need is a new AI core. Actually, all we really need is the physical aspect. I can take care of it from there. After all, I made the damn thing. Now let me think. Wait, Finch! Did you see that mansion on the way here? An old Pier Sidon executive. He was my boss. Used to live there. The AI core installed in his house should still be there, but dormant. Bring it back here, and I can retrofit it to the Nautilus systems.